In this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to create the course schedule sheet that we use for scheduling the online and shop instructors. The first thing you need to do is you need to find the master schedule that Amy or the registrar for the campus has sent out. Find it and open the spreadsheet that's attached to that email. Okay. And it's got, if it prompts you for anything about updating links, don't update links. You don't have the information that you need to update that link. So once we have that spreadsheet open, we can move on to the next step. So now that spreadsheet is open on the screen, okay? You need to find your courses tab, your programs tab down at the bottom. In this case, I'm doing CICRE or CTEL. Now what you see here is you see a list of by campus, okay, the course numbers and everything else. Now it's important to go through and you want to delete the blank lines, okay? So just come straight down here, delete the blank lines because they're going to mess up with what you need to do. Okay, and again, as long as you don't save it, you're not changing the master. So we're going to go ahead down here. I'm going to delete all the blanks. Okay, I could do this in a different way as well. I think I can highlight all the blank lines and delete them. But just for safety's sake, I like doing it this way. Okay, so we're going to go delete all the blank lines. And there's a method to the madness here. So, okay, so I'm going to delete the lines. Almost there, a couple more campuses. Because when I copy this into the sheet I need to work with, I don't want the blanks. I need everything to remain in the same order because we have to make sure nothing gets messed up in the copy process. Okay, this is where we sometimes have issues. So we are almost done with those blanks. And again, you can highlight more than one by holding, I think it's the control key down on your keyboards if you're on a Windows machine. Or you can, oops. Okay. I just think it's easier just to go line by line or section by section, so. Okay, now we've gotten rid of our blank lines. Now I have to take and I have to put the campus, course, and section. Now there's one thing we need to do here. First, get rid of that blank C. I don't want that there. Okay, I want to get rid of that blank column. The other thing I need to do is I need that course. I need this to go course and then campus and then section. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, I'm going to highlight the column B, I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to highlight column B and insert cut cells. Don't just say paste, say insert cut cells. Then I'm going to do the same thing with column F. I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to highlight column D, and I'm going to do insert cut cells. Okay, so I have course, campus, section. Okay, and there's a reason for this. Okay, so now I'm going to send all of you a template, and this will probably end up someplace on SharePoint. I'm going to give you a template for the course schedule template. Okay, so if you look at the first three columns, it's course schedule, course campus schedule. So we're going to highlight all of those in the first three columns there, okay? So I'm going to come all the way down and I'm going to highlight those first three columns. Okay, I'm going to right click and I'm going to copy. I'm going to go back to my other sheet, the template sheet, and I'm just going to go on the first one and I'm going to go paste. So now I've pasted in those first 3 columns. I'm going to come back to my template. Okay, and again, this is critical. You go back to the start and you don't change anything on this sheet before you highlight and copy that last column. So again, I'm going to highlight that whole last column. Okay, and this is where we make the most mistakes. You're going to highlight this whole last column. You're going to copy, and then you have to make sure that you go up to the long name up top here, and this is where you're going to click paste. Now, do yourself a favor and just make sure random places in here you've checked a few of these to make sure that the long name matches what's in the course, because this is the point where most people do mess this sheet up. Once you've gone this far, okay, this is where as you want to do just a file, save a copy or save as, and this is where you want to rename this sheet. Don't leave it named template. So we're going to say CICR, or I'm just going to say electrical, online July. And I'm going to save it. Okay, the next step in this process, once you get the sheet this far, this now goes to the campus CDOEs. They have to fill in columns J and K. Okay, and they have to send it back to you. And this is where you want to have a deadline on this. You cannot just send this out and not put a deadline on it. So I'm going to actually send this one out today. I am hoping that we can get this back from the CDOEs by Friday afternoon. So this is step 1. Step 2, I'll record as soon as we get this back from the CDOEs.